Commanders-Giants, in what was a pretty boring game.
Yeah.
It's like there really wasn't any moment that was like, wow, and Jaden Daniels' numbers weren't great, 209 passing yards. It just was kind of a meat and potatoes suffocation by a lesser team at the hands of a better team, which is good enough for the Commanders because you get into these division games and you're now the team that people are gunning for. You may stumble. We see teams lose in the division all the time to lesser foes.
It doesn't matter. You're right. The whole week, the Giants are going, wait, it's the 6-2 Commanders. We got to play better. We got to play good. They're one of the best teams.
And the Commanders are thinking, the Giants
suck. The Giants, right. It's normal human emotions in this one. Commanders clearly the better football team. I mean, Giants did some good things, but again, it's just so hard on the offensive side of the ball. They don't really have enough playmakers other than Malik Neighbors, and even they haven't been able to get him in space. Their offense lacks creativity, and again, you sit there, you watch plays, you watch things, you just go, I'm never real impressed with play design or anything like that. Daniel Jones is doing all he can. I'm sick of everybody just yelling at Daniel Jones all the time. It's a bigger problem than Daniel Jones. He ran the ball well. They ran the ball well. But, yeah, every time they kind of made a move or you thought, ooh, are they going to make this a game? Washington went right down the field and scored. They were total control of this game throughout. Another game that I think we would say 27-22, but it never felt like it was even in that department as far as closeness in the football game. Washington clearly better. Giants are just a flawed football team. They don't have enough playmakers.
The Commanders will get a real test next week. The Steelers are coming to town, and I remember vividly what the Steelers did to RG3 when he was a rookie because the whole approach was be very physical with him. And at one point, they sent him out on a pass route, and that was a mistake.
Oh, he got crushed on the sideline, right? Yeah, I remember that.
But that'll give us an idea of how good the Commanders really are. I do want to say one thing, though, because some Commanders fans have misinterpreted my take on the ESPN Sunday Splash report that a certain number of unnamed players, at least more than one, have told their agents that they want to be traded to the Commanders. It just seemed weird. And I had multiple people reach out to me and say that seems weird. And that seems like one of those quid pro quo, you make us look good, so you're going to get the text message when we're ready to make a move. And also, my take was, Bob Myers, who's one of the architects of this turnaround, works at ESPN. You need to at least, I didn't go to journalism school, but I've been doing this 25 years. You need to at least disclose in that article that the guy who benefits from the perception that the Commanders have somehow turned the corner and all these players are lining up to play for them.
The groundswell.
Works at ESPN.
I want the Commanders. Trade me to the Commanders.
And I've never heard that in 25 years.
Well, yeah, it's
oh, I want to be traded to the Patriots. Oh, I want to be traded to the Chiefs. Oh, I want to be traded to the Buccaneers. I've never heard that.
Yeah, it's what you're saying. I mean, it's a coup d'etat. The fix is in. Yeah, they're whatever you want to say. They're all in it together in cahoots there for a little bit of like, yeah, let's pump up the Commanders. Are you telling me?
And it's not anti-Commanders.
No,
I'm always
anti.
I'm always on the lookout. I have remember this is gonna be kind of nerdy, but I don't care. The Lord of the Rings, the red eye of the Great Tower. Right. Yeah, I've got a red eye that's constantly scanning for bullshit.
Yeah.
And that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Sorry, London.
It is. It is. I mean, well, I think the logic is like, wait, but none of these people want to get traded to the Chiefs.
Exactly.
Or the Lions?
Exactly.
They don't want to go there.
No, we only want to go to the Commanders.
Now, I understand the thought. I get it. It's Jaden Daniels. They're going to have a ton of money to play with next year in Washington. So, yeah, I'm sure there's some guys out there that look at it and go, wait, if there's a team I could get traded to long term, Washington looks like it's got a bright future. I get that. But yeah,
it's not.
To say
it
a
was
groundswell
it was
of people
oversold. It was
right.
deliberately oversold, and it was just an example of this quid pro quo reality that makes the NFL media machine run. I've told you this story before. I can't say who it was, but there was something I kept writing. It's been 7-8 years ago, and it was causing a problem between player and team. And the GM of the team called me up and said, "Hey, can you stop doing that? If you do, I'll give you our next big scoop." And I said, "No, I don't operate that way. And second, thank you for confirming what I've believed in my soul."
Yes.
Since the moment I got into this business, these deals
Lord
get
of the
done.
Rings soul with the red eye.
No, that's
all that.
No, my Frodo
red
soul.
Red eye, red ass. You got it all working. Okay.
Possibly. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.